And we are back once again, this time joined for the very last Premier Challenge of this winter season for Singapore, here at METAGAME. Elevated once again, so players in the top 16 and in the top 8 will be walking home with a lot more championship points than they would have otherwise.
Yeah, we have a total of 40 players here today. And joining us for the first top card match will be between Emil and Ying. Joining me, my commentator Matthew, and I am Justin.
Yes, so Emil and Ying playing out the third against 6th seed matchup. Ying finishing 5-1 after Swiss and Emil finishing 4-2.
Yeah, Ying has actually not played Pokemon for a very long time actually, I believe.
This is her first tournament this season.
Yeah.
And even for most of last season she was missing. So come back for her. And taking though, let's face it, as far as Singapore is concerned, she has retaken her rightful place at the top tables.
Well,
a 5-1 score.
Yeah, her team I think is still could use some polish, but her play is definitely there.
Yeah,
that's why she's sitting at the top 8.
Ying always has had the strong fundamentals in her play, and in a format with perhaps less extreme swings as it was in the 16 format, Ying definitely has found a better footing than she did previously.
Yeah.
And back to see if she can win a previous challenge on her first time out of trying.
And Emil, I believe, also went to the Oceania Internationals, and I'm not really sure that he did very well there.
He did 5-4. He stayed, around like, I think his record stayed very stable. It was like 4-2 to 4-3 to 5-3 to 5-4 kind of thing. So he was always sitting around the above average tables, and well, he did pretty well, I would say. He's unfortunately not taking home any championship points.
Yeah, so he's looking to redeem this situation by hopefully getting further up in today's PC.
Yeah, it's going to be a clash between two very separate styles of teams. Ying being Ying is playing definitely not what definitely playing a more stable set of mons. It is going to be the Katana, Nihiligo, Garchomp, Gyarados, Tapu Koko, and Talonflame.
And on Emil's side of team, he is running the Katana, Pelipper, the Gudra, Golduck, Tapu Bulu, and the Mark.
So on first glance, not that many extreme swings. The Talonflame not quite as common as it used to be, but still a strong option that players kind of know what to expect from. Yeah. And Emil playing with the Double Duck and strong, bulky attackers, but Emil's team actually not quite what you would expect. He has a lot of surprise items and moves, and we're going to have to see whether Ying can adjust them over a course of a 3-game set.
Yeah, Emil's choice of the Tapu is also very strange, because usually you run the more powerful Tapu Lele or the more stable Tapu Fini, but instead he chooses to run Tapu Bulu instead, whether we'll see in this match.
Emil won't be Double Duck, which he said he actually didn't play at all today. So bringing it for the first time in this PC, and we're going to be Double Duck up against the Talonflame Garchomp, when we're going to see whether Emil can play his Double Duck better than my good friend Justin here.
Yes, it was my first time playing Double Duck, so please no flame.
So I don't think Emil's going to leave his Golduck in front of the Supersonic Sky Strike like Justin would, and did. So we'll see what Emil can make out of this situation.
Yeah, perhaps a switch or the Protect. I mean, a Protect isn't very ideal unless he goes for the damage on the Talonflame to make sure that the next Brave Bird is not priority.
The problem here for Golduck is that if you protect from the Supersonic Sky Strike, you kind of force your Pelipper to attack the Talonflame as well. Because if Supersonic Sky Strike goes into your Protect, all it means is that the next Brave Bird will KO anyway.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I mean. At the same time though, the Talonflame could go for a Tailwind, perhaps, so that the Garchomp can match speed with the Golduck in the future turns, barring a Protect.
It's less important for Ying because, and Ying actually does get the Supersonic Sky Strike, and Emil is going to make Justin look a little bit better by suffering the exact same fate.
Yeah, should go into the Golduck, will take it out very cleanly, and depending on what Pelipper goes for, I mean, whether maybe it's able to take a return KO, but the swing here would be in Ying's favor.
Let's not forget that Garchomp is still going to move before the Pelipper, and knowing Ying, I think a Garchomp still carries Rock Slide, and it does.
We see the Rock Slide.
Pelipper might not even be able to get a revenge KO or a revenge Tailwind.
Let's see, do we see any flinches here? And
we do see the Tailwind go off, so Emil's team does take a quick advantage. However, Talonflame is still at full health and can easily match the Tailwind next turn.
Not only that, I mean, if Ying wanted more damage, a priority Brave Bird could just take out the Pelipper right here.
It's going to be Gudra coming in for Emil. So I believe Gudra most commonly seen with the Assault Vest, and not really fearing anything on Ying's side of the field, since Garchomp at this point is not running Dragon attacks. And Gudra's able to pick up an easy KO with Dragon Pulse. I mean, it is Ying, but
Ying does have Dragon Claw on her Garchomp. Yeah, okay. She's still a bit stuck, but I believe the Garchomp is locked into Rock Slide, which is not really a bad move. You want to lock it.
So Tailwind will match it with what it was on Emil's side, and Ice Beam comes out from the Pelipper into the Garchomp, should pick up a KO unless it is Assault Vested.
No, it is not. It is a Scarf, I believe.
So Scarf Chomp does go down, unable to take advantage of Wang's own Tailwind. And Muddy Water comes out from Emil in the rain. So not a step boosted attack, but single target in the rain should pick up KO on Talonflame, as it does. However, Wang will be able to bring in 2 fresh attackers with 3 more turns of Tailwind. Matched by Emil, but Emil clearly is running much slower mons.
Perhaps the Tapu Koko here will be ideal, threatens the Pelipper out here.
However, Koko doesn't really enjoy fighting Gudra. Destin Game does
We'll have to see what the partner is, and it is the Katana.
So Gudra is still in a good position because between Koko and Katana, I don't think they can take out the Gudra. Because Koko's Destin Game onto an Assault Vest Gudra, it's not going to do much. And Katana unfortunately cannot use this. I mean, Leaf Blade is resisted by Dragon anyway.
Yes, correct.
But Gudra has Side Slipper to top it off. So Katana forced to use Smart Strike into the Gudra slot, which I suppose with a boosting item, but I don't think Wang is running a boosting item on a Katana.
So it's now up to the Gudra to try to get as much damage as possible. But
Koko goes for the Protect, hoping to catch the Gudra going for the Slash Bomb. As Leaf Blade actually goes into the Pelipper to pick up the KO.
Or get the Beast Boost actually.
And get the Beast Boost as well. So Wang going for the a solid play there. Emil pretty much showing off that he does not carry Protect on his Pelipper.
And it is the Slash
Bomb into Koko, so Wang makes the good call there.
Now,
with the +1 from Beast Boost, Gudra could be threatened here.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest maybe the Gudra would go for a Flamethrower. Could kill the Katana in the rain.
Katana in. So it might come down to Katana speed tie. However, Koko should still go first and might decide to just go for Thunderbolt into the Katana slot. Which may or may not pick up the KO depending on how Emil and Wang have trained their Pokemon. And so this game might still come down to a Katana speed tie. As Destin comes out to break Emil's potential focus sash. As the Katana that moves will be the Katana on Emil's side, who gets the Sacred Sword into Wang's, should bring it down to the red, or even to sash. Actually an interesting... Oh, it is Life Orb, revealing why it brought along the sash, because Katanas typically do not bring other Katanas.
And goes for the Smart Strike on the Gudra. Will it pick up the KO?
Smart Strike going to be... not going to pick up the KO on Gudra.
Doesn't get the KO.
Slash Bomb will KO Koko.
No, it does not. And now there's no more speed ties. Wang has 1 more turn of Tailwind to play around with. At this point, Dazzling Gleam will pick up the KO on Gudra.
Does Emil carry Feint on his Gudra is the question though. It is Assault Vested, but he is going to forfeit. So Slash Bomb, not huge swings there towards the end. Slash Bomb, Gudra surviving the Smart Strike, getting the Slash Bomb off, but not only did it not KO, it did not get the poison.
So Wang wins the first game here.
But again, the forfeit there from Emil also, it's kind of indicative that his Gudra doesn't carry the Feint. Because if he did have Feint there, I think that game would have been his. Since Gudra can just pick up both of Wang's Pokemon with their Feint.
Okay, so what do we expect here from game 2? Will we see the same Double Duck lead again from Emil?
Double Duck's still very strong for Emil, and I think he still does want the rain. Since he does boost his Gudra, he does protect, but he didn't bring the Double Blue, which is interesting. Given Wang's choices towards the end.
Well,
it is threatened by Katana though.
Yeah,
so
not only that, there is the Talonflame to be afraid of as well.
And now Emil knows for sure that Wang is sashed on the Katana.
Yes.
So he can adjust accordingly, knowing that his Katana is always going to lose 1v1 because he is going to take life out recoil, and after that recoil he's going to go down to
he doesn't have that safety net. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but definitely you're right. Wang does have the fundamentals as she has shown here, even if her mons are
still
really
going
not
for a very
optimized.
ballsy turn 1 Sonic Sky Strike though, which did catch Emil off guard.
Well, it caught me off guard as well in the Swiss rounds, so I don't really fault.
You keep telling yourself that.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But how?
And Wang really bringing the force she needed in this matchup, leaving the Gyarados and the Nihilego at the back, which, as we see, based on what Emil brought, Nihilego would not have been a good pick at all.
Indeed. So it'll be interesting to see if Emil decides to switch it up. Maybe the Tapu Bulu, as you mentioned, if he can get rid of
the Gudra, is still going to be an interesting pick for Emil here.
Yes.
Because Wang didn't bring the mons that are most solidly countered by the Gudra. However, Gudra still hits almost everything on Wang's being super effective.
Same leads from Wang here, and Emil has decided to adjust by bringing the Katana instead of the Golduck.
But at this point though, I don't think Emil still has yet to discover whether the Garchomp is scarfed. So he could be in for a rude awakening here.
What does Garchomp go for here? Rock Slide? Scarf Rock Slide would be good. Flare Blitz! Katana's defense is relatively high, so a Flare Blitz in the range should not be able to take it out.
Yeah.
Perhaps a Supersonic Sky Strike might be able to.
That's the same base damage.
Oh really?
No,
Flare Blitz in rain lah.
Flare Blitz is super effective. It's times 4, so it becomes times 2.
Oh, okay.
With Supersonic Sky Strike, it's not super effective at all.
Oh, that's true.
So Flare Blitz will still out damage Supersonic Sky Strike onto Katana.
It's not something she wants though. I mean, she'll get the recoil on the Talonflame for no reason.
He definitely has interesting choices here because again, if Emil sets up the tailwind, Katana going to protect here. So Emil going for a defensive play, not wanting to be caught by the Talon Flame, who does go for Super Sonic Sky Strike. Since I don't think Wayne likes what Z Tailwind does.
What does it do again?
It increases crit rate, I believe.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man. But regardless, into I believe.
Did you say irregardless? Did you say irregardless?
I said regardless. Regardless.
Good
regardless.
boy.
Oh my
so
god.
Super Sonic does go into the Pelipper, and he should bring it to Sash. And with the Rock Slide coming in from Garchomp, which is Scarf, let's not forget. It does get the Rock Slide. Is it going to connect on the Pelipper here? It is going to connect, and Emil is punished for an overly defensive start.
Does get to bring in the Golduck here though, and with the Z's move burnt on the Talonflame, should have a nicer time, although he can survive a Brave Bird from the Talonflame. And
without a boost.
And can outspeed the Garchomp as well.
Why choosing to burn her Z move and preserve her Gale Wings there?
Yeah, it could be useful because she could do significant amount of damage to the Gudra that comes in here.
But yeah, Emil definitely punished for overly defensive play. And again, using Game 1 to advantage, Emil didn't protect himself in Game 1, got punished, tried to protect himself in Game 2, and got punished again. So Wayne again showing her veteran knowledge there, playing Emil around for her own outs. As Gudra does come in here without the benefit of Tailwind, it's going to be the slowest thing on the field. However, Garchomp is locked into the Rock Slide, so not quite as threatening to both Katana and the Gudra.
Yeah,
Garchomp kind of forced to switch out here. Or he could stay and try to flinch things.
Yeah, Rock Slide is a move that you don't mind being locked into.
And Katana will switch out. Is it Golduck coming
More
in here?
defensive
It's going to be
play.
Tapu Bulu. Ooh, I hope the Talonflame isn't going
Oh,
to
actually a Muddy Water from the Gudra could kill the Talonflame and
But Talonflame is going to get an attack off. Probably the Tailwind. I think Emil is hoping for the Tailwind because he's not going to appreciate any attacks going into the Tapu Bulu.
does have the...
That's going to be the Brave Bird though. Which spot is he going into?
Tapu Bulu does have the +1 defense though, so should not be killed.
It's going to be the Bulu. Takes it fairly comfortably though, not as comfortably as you would think.
And
Recoil does come out and
Rock
Rock
Slide
Slide is going to be avoided by the Bulu. It's going to land on Gudra. Can Gudra get the Muddy Water off? And can it connect on the Talonflame? It's going to be Muddy Water. It is going to connect in the rain on both Talonflame and Garchomp. Can he get an accuracy drop on the Garchomp to boot?
Talonflame does go down here.
So no Tailwind setup for either player this game. Although I'm pretty sure Emil did try to set up on turn 1. And well, we're going to see healing here from the grassy terrain. Also going to inform each player as to which mons are the fastest. And as we do see here, Gudra actually outspeeds his own Tapu Bulu.
Interesting. So, what does why choose to bring in Katana? Perhaps does do a lot of super effect.
Katana does come in here, and Katana is still going to be the fastest thing on the field, and Bulu is already weakened. So even with that +1 defense, he's not going to stand up to a Smart Strike.
Does have to be afraid of the potential flamethrower from the Gudra though.
And Gudra has nothing to fear here other than a flinch from the Garchomp.
Yeah, I'm
But however, Wayne can go for that play onto the Bulu simply because she is sashed. So even if at worst she takes the flamethrower, she is going to go down to stash.
She might not even take the flamethrower if Rock Slide flinches the Gudra as well.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Odds
So the
are pretty
odds
good for her.
She put herself in a good position there, and even if Garchomp's Rock Slide not really doing as much damage as she would like, it's still carrying the threat of the flinch and
no
carrying the threat of the chip,
and
but does avoid the Gudra, so Emil will get a flamethrower off this turn. But no protect from the Bulu either.
Yep,
And Smart Strike will pick up the KO. And Emil might have to play a Katana Speed Tie next turn. Since he is going to bring it down to his Sash, but unless he's carrying Vacuum Wave, he's still going to have the chance that she might still move before him. And because he's life orb, if she moves first, his Katana is but goes for Muddy Water. So Emil actually going all in on the Speed Tie next turn. Okay, hoping to get accuracy drops, which he does not get.
Yeah. So Garchomp's still the fastest thing on the field, so odds still in Wayne's favor here. Rock Slide could potentially flinch
the Katana.
So the speed tie will not matter that much. And Wayne did pick up a +1 from the KO on the Tapu Bulu there. So
the +1 not really that relevant there. So it matters if she wants to go after the
it gives her options. She doesn't have to kill the Katana. She can, if she predicts a protect or a detect on the Katana, she could target down the Gudra.
So Emil's only chance here is to win the speed tie within the Katanas and hope to not get flinched.
Yeah, it's not really good. And Katana protects.
Goes for the protect though.
Did Wayne
read the protect?
We shall
Rockslide
see.
comes out, and even if she didn't read it, well, Rockslide flinched the Gudra.
Yeah, 30% flinch chance, pretty good
As
odds.
Katana does go for the Smart Strike into the Gudra, calling Emil's play, and that should be game for Wayne.
With a +1, picks up the KO cleanly. Still has one more at the back unrevealed. Will take the game here, I believe.
Yeah, it's a +2 Katana. Even if Emil were to win the speed tie, he needs to win the speed tie, not get flinched by Rockslide, and still handle whatever Wang has at the back, which if it's Coco outspeeds and will get an easy KO.
You know, Wang was talking about how she missed like Scarf Landorus in the conversation just now.
Well,
the next best thing is, well, the Scarf Garchomp. I mean, accomplishes the same thing with the
She
Rock
didn't
Slide.
get the flinches though, but the damage was all she needed. Rockslide gonna avoid the Katana and will get a Sacred Sword, so Emil with a glimmer of a chance here.
Yeah, and the Garchomp won't be able to switch out to reset its move now.
Yeah, so Wang not able to. Wang going to be stuck here with the Scarf Garchomp, and I think Coco should be coming here, and Thunderbolt with the Life Orb should KO Katana at this point. So that previous turn might be a non-hit factor. But we're about to find out. Wang, it's gonna be double Coco who does outspeed Katana. So this should be a clean KO for Coco, since unlike my Coco, Katana cannot survive a Thunderbolt in terrain.
Definitely, even though it is a resisted hit, Katana's special defense is absolutely paper.
Unless Emil invested some bulk to compensate for the life orb increase in damage, which the Scope Lens Katanas are doing. We're about to find out here.
You do have to factor in the Rock Slide as well.
And Rock Slide, yeah.
Not only the flinch, but the potential
it's
damage.
It's going to be the Rock
as well.
Slide damage should at very least chick Katana into the range for Thunderbolt to KO. As we're about to find out here, Thunderbolt comes out from Coco onto Katana. That's a dead Katana.
Yeah, Katana's special defense not the most fabulous in the world.
Yeah, Emil really banking on a Rock Slide, another Rock Slide miss there to pull him out.
Yeah, I mean game was always in Wang's favor, just that a couple of rolls that happened unfortunately, like the Katana winning the speed tie for example.
It's really how the set started because of how the set started with the Supersonic Sky Strike KO onto the Goda. Emil was always going to be pressured to play more defensively in game 2. So Wang with the freedom of game 1 win could afford to play more risky in game 2. And so she went all in on a potential defensive play, she got it, and from there was in the driving seat.
Yeah, don't worry Emil, my Goda died to the Supersonic Sky Strike too. So yeah, but definitely the momentum was always in Wang's favor, even for both games. She quickly picked up a kill on the Goda in the first game, and in the second game she just, even through the Pelipper Sash, got to kill all the Pelipper even before it could set up Tailwind.
It became very clear what the difference between the two teams are. Emil's team really relies on Tailwind to get off attacks before the opponent, whereas Wang's team is just faster in general.
Yeah, with between the Scarf Garchomp, the priority Supersonic Sky Strike, and the
Tapu Koko.
Yeah, so a lot of speed on terms of Wang. So it'll be interesting to see how she will do it in terms of a trick room matchup. Although I believe she does have measures for that. With
in the end, Emil's only real chance in game 2 was to get rid of the Talonflame before bringing in Tapu Bulu.
Yeah,
that was his chance.
Not only that, between the two Katanas, Wang's Katana had the safety net of the Focus Sash. So speed ties between the two is still leaning towards more of Wang.
But again, the game could have been very different if the Talonflame had gone down earlier and Bulu had come in without having to take that Brave Bird, because it's gonna Tapu Bulu against what Wang had was the
Garchomp.
The Garchomp block to do Rock Slide.
Yes.
The Coco, which cannot hurt Bulu, especially if Bulu has terrain control, and Katana, who has to Smart Strike into the +1 defense. He would have a much better chance if the Bulu had not taken that extra hit.
And there were a couple of very good calls by Wang as well. For example, the Katana protect, and she went to a Smart Strike into the Gudra. Not only in game 2, I believe she did that play in game 1 as well.
Yes, Wang definitely reading Emil's rather obvious protects. Because the problem for Emil is that he kind of only had those outs, and Wang played to them.
Definitely, and Wang will be advancing to the top 4.
So first time ever playing Pokemon. Wang, good job.
First tournament
ever for Wang. He's gonna win it all apparently.
Yeah, advancing to top 4.
We're about to find out
all the hard reads.
If she can at least fight through the memes in the next round. So we're about to find out, and we will be back
for
with
the top 4
game in time to come.